ही रोट वसीयत, उन्होंने अपना विल लिखा और वो विल छोड़ के गए। तो घर के लोगों ने उनको क्रेमेटोरियम लेके गए, उनका वहाँ क्रेमेशन किया और क्रेमेशन करने के बाद सब लोग घर पे आए और घर पे आने के बाद उन्होंने एक लॉयर को बुलाया और लॉयर से कहा कि आप हमारे पिताजी की वसीयत पढ़िए और बताइए कि इन्होंने किसके लिए क्या लिखा है और उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करके ये चैप्टर को क्लोज करिए। So the lawyer came and lawyer opened the envelope that was containing the will, and he opened it. Through this anecdote, friends, what I am trying to share with you as to how the numbers are used for the purpose of problem solving, how the numbers are used for the purpose of decision making. So the lawyer opened the envelope, took out the will, and he started reading. And he says that the old man has left all his horses behind him. And he said, the old man has written in the first line, he has written, of all the horses that I have, give 50% to my wife. So wife was very happy. She said, wow, very good. At the end, at least he has left something for me. So wife was very happy. And the lawyer says, in the second line, the old man has written, of the remaining horses, give 50% to my son. So when the son heard it, he was also very happy. And then the lawyer said, in the last line, the old man has written, कि अब जो भी घोड़े बचे वो घोड़ों को divide those horses in 2 equal parts and give them to my nephews. So both the nephews were also happy. Everybody was happy. Wife was happy, son was happy, nephews were happy. And the lawyer said, all right, now that I have come here, so let me finish the job. He sent somebody to the stable and asked him to find out as to how many horses were there so that he could do the division and go home. So a man went running to the stable और वो जितनी तेज स्पीड से दौड़ के गया उससे डबल स्पीड से दौड़ता हुआ वापस आया चिल्लाते हुए प्रॉब्लम 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 प्रॉब्लम. So everybody was aghast and the lawyer asked him, wait a minute, what's wrong with you? Why are you shouting problem, problem, problem? What is the problem? Have you seen some snake or what? And the man said, no sir, the problem is worse than a snake. Lawyer ने पूछा हुआ क्या? बोले sir, I have counted the horses and there are all put together 19 horses. And now the lawyer also started shouting problem, 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 problem. Why? Because how do you divide 19 horses 50% and give it to the wife? So do you cut a horse in half and then give 9.5 to the wife? So the lawyer also was in trouble this time. So everybody were disappointed, dejected. They were all sitting, holding their heads in their hands, wondering as to what to do, how to solve this problem. And then suddenly an old man walked in. And he came inside and he told to the son of the deceased, he said, look boy, your father was a very good friend of mine. Our friendship was very strong. Our friendship was so strong that what belonged to me belonged to him, and what belonged to him belonged to me. Our friendship was so much strong. So he said, don't worry, your father has left 19 horses. Now, as I said, what belonged to your father belonged to me, and what belonged to me also belongs to your father. So you assume that this horse that I have, it belongs to your father, and you solve your problem and close the matter. And now suddenly, because of this horse from this old man, the number of horses became 20. Everybody was very happy. Immediately 20 horses को उन्होंने 50% 10 horses निकाले and wife को दे दिए. Wife was very happy. और जो वो 10 जो बचे horses, उस 10 horses में से 5 horses son को दे दिए. Son was happy. And then again a problem because there were 9 horses remaining. Now, how do you divide 9 horses into 2 parts and give them equally to the two nephews? Again, everybody was sitting, holding their heads in their hands, wondering as to what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. And now this old man, now this old man again got up and he said, "Look, boy, it's time for me to go now." So the son said, "Uncle, how can you go? We are in trouble. We are in difficulty. How can you go, leaving us like this?" And the old man said, "Look, boy, your father was a very good friend of mine. Our friendship was very strong. Our friendship was so strong that what belonged to me belonged to your father, and what belonged to your father belonged to me. These 5 horses that you have, they still belong to your father, and it's almost they belong to me. So I'm just picking one horse out of these 5 horses, and I'm going with one horse." And with that, the man walked away. Remained behind 4 horses. Those 4 horses were equally divided between the 2 nephews, and everybody was happy. And friends, this is precisely the objective and the purpose behind the finance and behind the numbers. Numbers are used always for the purpose of decision making only. Numbers are not used for forecasting the future. So please remember, when a company is doing budgeting, making budget, making projections, they are not trying to forecast the future as to how the future is going to be. They are only using numbers so as to take decisions कि ये अगर साल का बजट है, इतनी इनकम होगी, इतना एक्सपेंसेस होंगे, इतना कैश होगा, ये कैश का इस्तेमाल कैसे करें? दैट डिसीजन इज टेकन बेस्ड ऑन दी बजटिंग. अगर ये सेल्स अचीव करनी है और ये सेल्स अचीव करनी है और इतना मार्केट शेयर कैप्चर करना है, इतना मार्केट शेयर कैप्चर करना है, तो उसके लिए कितना प्रोड्यूस करना पड़ेगा, उतना प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए कितनी कैपेसिटी को बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा, और वो कैपेसिटी को बिल्ड करने के लिए कितना कैपेक्स लगेगा. एंड दैट इज द डिसीजन यू टेक फ्रॉम द बजटिंग एक्सरसाइज एंड फ्रॉम द प्रोजेक्शन एक्सरसाइज. And friends, this is what I would recommend to all of you, that always keep in mind that finance is for the purpose of decision making. Finance is for the purpose of problem solving. Finance is for the purpose of value creation. Now, with this background and this understanding, friends, let us move forward. Today we are in session 2, and in session 2 we are going to cover how to read a balance sheet and how to achieve efficient management of working capital. This is the agenda that we have for today. Now, before I move forward, as a good practice, I would always like to have a quick recap of what we have covered yesterday, and also take your questions, your queries, your doubts, whatever they may be. So हमने कल 3.5 घंटे का सेशन किया, तो हो सकता है घर पे जाने के बाद आपके मन में कोई क्वेश्चंस आए हों, कोई डाउट्स आए हों, और आपको लगता है कि वो क्वेश्चंस और वो डाउट के आंसर आपको मिलें. So we will take your questions also, and then we will go to the agenda for today. So this is how we started yesterday, friends. So yesterday we discussed number 1 as to what is the significance of finance, and then why to worry about finance, and we discussed yesterday it doesn't really matter as to whether someone is from the procurement or marketing or international trade or international business or R&D or L&D. It doesn't really matter as to what function do we come from. In today's world, understanding of finance is absolutely essential, and we understood yesterday as to why do we need to have a good handle on finance, being on the part of the procurement side of the business, and that is so as to be able to negotiate better terms with our suppliers, so as to use it as a roadmap for higher growth, so as to be able to contribute much more than what the expectations of the business are. So all that was that we discussed as to why should we worry about finance. We discussed what is purpose of business, and I am sure all of you would remember purpose of business is to create value by making profit, or making profit by creating value. How decisions are taken in business, I am sure all of you would remember any decision that is taken in business, a small one or big one, organic decision, inorganic decisions, all the decisions that are taken in any business anywhere in the world Please remember, they are driven by value creation. They are driven by value creation. So जब भी किसी कंपनी को कोई डिसीजन लेना होता है तो वो कंपनी अपने आप से एक ही सवाल पूछती है कि अगर हम ये डिसीजन को इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं तो क्या हम ज़्यादा वैल्यू क्रिएट करेंगे, और अगर उनका आंसर है कि यस हम ज़्यादा वैल्यू क्रिएट करेंगे, देन दे हैव नो हेजिटेशन इन टेकिंग दैट डिसीजन. If the answer is coming no, if we take this decision, we will not be creating more value, rather we would be destroying more value, and therefore the decision again clear that they will not go ahead with that implementation. So this is how the decisions are taken, and then we discussed about how the business empires are built. And I am sure friends you would remember all the business empires that we hear of on this earth today, they are all built through this simple mantra of converting resources into result and result into resources. And then keep repeating this cycle time and again, and this is how you have the business empires of Tatas and Birlas and Ambanis and Mittals and Bajajas and so many of them, and that is keep creating value by converting resources into result and the result into resources. Then we discussed how to strengthen our understanding of finance. I am sure all of you would remember, for strengthening our understanding of finance, we only need to understand three statements. And what those three statements are? Those three statements are: number one, profit and loss, that we covered yesterday; number two, balance sheet, which we are going to cover today; and P&L we covered yesterday, balance sheet we will cover today, and the third statement is cash flow statement that we will cover tomorrow. And after this friends, we discuss this profit and loss statement to make it एम्पली क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू कि भाई ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट क्या है, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट को कैसे अराइव करते हैं, COGS क्या है, कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड क्या है, कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड को कैसे अराइव करते हैं, एबिडा क्या है, एबिडा की सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है, एबिडा क्यों इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है, एबिडा को कैसे अराइव करते हैं, एबिडा का बोरोइंग से क्या रिलेशनशिप है, एबिडा का लॉन्ग टर्म सस्टेनेबिलिटी ऑफ द बिजनेस से क्या रिलेशन है. दैट इज व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड. वी डिस्कस व्हाट इज EBIT. We discussed what is EBT, we discussed what is earning after tax, and we also understood what is earning per share. So with the help of this profitability statement, we understood different kind of profitability. And I'm sure friends you would definitely remember, we also become very clear about one thing, and what that one thing is कि ये gross profit, ये EBITDA, ये EBIT, ये EBT, ये EAT, ये नंबर नहीं है, ये नंबर नहीं है, ये हमारे ग्रोथ का एक्सेलरेटर है, ये हमारे ग्रोथ का क्लच है, ये हमारे ग्रोथ का ब्रेक है. तो ये जो सारे जो नंबर्स हैं, all the CEOs or COOs or the managing directors or the board of directors of all the companies, whenever they're discussing in their meetings, they are always reviewing all these numbers. And why all these numbers? Because ये नंबर अगर एक कंपनी के सही डायरेक्शन में जाएंगे तो वो कंपनी की ग्रोथ ऑटोमेटिकली होने ही वाली है. All the top people, and remember, and that is what everybody in an organization should do. Everybody sitting on the top is driven by gross profit, is driven by EBITDA, is driven by EBIT, is driven by EBT, is driven by EAT, is driven by earning per share. So that is what all they are talking about. Just give me a second please.